Today is a very special day. I'm here at the New Mexico Firefighters Training Academy, ready to tie in with BCFD's Training Academy Class 2020-1 for one of the most toughest days these cadets will experience, burns. Since the late 80s, firefighters from all over the country have come here to hone their skills and learn the latest in firefighting techniques. This facility hosts a variety of training stations from drafting, tower operations, a propane simulator, flammable liquid scenarios, vehicle extrication training, hazmat, fire investigation, and the most notorious of all, the burn building. Our latest class is out here at the end of their academy, putting together everything they have learned over the last 19 weeks. This has been a very unique academy, as our cadets had to not only endure the physical and scholastic trials of BCFD's academy, but they also had to deal with the modified academy due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As you can see, I was able to have my own fun, bunking up and joining the academy training staff inside the burn building. It was hot, intense, but so much fun. Chief Ellis, who oversees BCFD's Training Academy, took a moment to tell us about their week-long experience here at the New Mexico Firefighters Training Academy, but also his thoughts on our cadets from the Academy Class 2020-1. Chief?
Burns is the cadets' introduction to live fire training. We spend 18 weeks going through all the techniques, all the skills, all the tactics that we deploy in the fire department, and these guys are now getting able to put it to practice with live fire. So we light pallets on fire inside the burn building and then run scenario after scenario after scenario where they get to go in and extinguish them. This is a building that is made for live fire. It's made to withstand the heat. It's made out of concrete. It has thermal barriers inside. We only light and burn Class A fuels. So what we particularly use in this building is pallets, wood pallets. And we're not allowed to have any live victims. We're not allowed to have any other kinds of furniture or household products or anything in there that will burn. So it's a controlled burn in a specific area of the house. We have to put together basically a burn plan before we even go in the building. We have to give these guys an orientation to the building before we go in so that they know where all the entrances are, where all the exits are, how all the doors operate, where the stairwells are, everything about the building they have to be oriented to before we even go in. In this situation, we're looking at a few things. We're looking at hose handling. Can they, one, take orders, be given an order, carry out the task, accomplish the task, complete the task. Hose handling skills, they're looking at search and rescue skills. If they find a mannequin, we'll have them bring it out and do the extrication techniques for a victim in a live fire evolution, or what would simulate a house fire. We're looking at radio communications. We're looking at just kind of putting everything all together. This is our opportunity for these guys to experience the heat and the intensity of the fire. And in the fire service, we got to make sure that we're not going to freak out, that we're not going to not be able to do our job because of the heat and of the intensity that's in there. You know, our academy is 20 weeks long, and from day one, our job is to make sure that these guys are physically able to do their job, that they're mentally tough to do their job. We put them in every scenario that we can think of that will stress them and put them in situations where they feel uncomfortable. And we do that for the first half of the academy. With that, it's important for these guys to learn that aspect of it and put it all together so that this is what's going to happen when they get called to a citizen's house that's on fire. They're going to have to deploy these techniques and these situations that we put them in here during this week and the last 18 weeks of the academy on the public's house when it's on fire, when it comes time to do their job. This is where we can have them make those mistakes, and then we can come in and tweak things around a little bit, explain to them why they did this or why they did that, how this is beneficial, how this isn't, and tweak it all here before they actually get out to the field. You know, I'm extremely proud. This academy was unlike anything we've ever done because of the COVID situation. These guys were dealt a raw hand, no fault of their own. It was something beyond anyone's control, and I think the world understands that. and these guys have done extremely well. These guys were able to get the experience that they need, and we were able to give them the knowledge to be able to go out and actually do this job. My instructors have done extremely well. I can't tell you how proud of them I am, because they were able to step up and implement things in this academy, such as distance learning, that we almost didn't miss a beat. I have all the confidence in the world that we will be able to get, that these guys are ready to go out to the field and to do this job, and we'll rely a little bit on the officers and the field crews to help us kind of bridge that gap that we had because of the COVID situation. But to say I'm proud of these guys is an understatement. They've done an outstanding job with what they've been given, and I think they're going to do very well in the fire service. This is an outstanding place to work. It's very rewarding, and we're very competitive with other departments, and I think that if anybody is interested, apply and go through our testing process, and hopefully they'll get in and be a part of the next Cadet Academy. The fire service is a brotherhood. You have to be able to trust the person next to you. You have to be able to rely on them to potentially save your life, to save someone else's life. So as these guys go through the academy, with the 20 weeks, we're at week 19 now, and they're going to be graduating next week. It's now time for these guys to join the family, and this is kind of an introduction to that.
Well, I hope you guys learned a little something about what the cadets experienced while training here at the New Mexico Firefighters Training Academy. We would like to thank the staff here for being so accommodating and helping to ensure the safety of both our staff and cadets. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, Bernalillo County, stay safe.